Hello there, this is Elsa and happy Halloween. Today's video is going to be about a lesson in reference of Halloween. I just want to show you a little bit of the story of Halloween. I just want to let you know that it wasn't originated in the United States. And also I want to work with some vocabulary. So where Halloween started? Halloween's origins date back to the ancient Celtic festival of Samhain. On the night of October 31st, they celebrated Samhain when it was believed that the ghosts of the dead returned to Earth. This time of the year marked the end of summer in that region, meaning the end of the harvest and the beginning of the cold and dark winter. So this is the region where Halloween was originated, more or less 2,000 years ago. This is Scotland, Isle of Man, this little island here, Ireland, Wales, Cornwall, Brittany, Galicia, and Asturias were part of a tribe. All these regions form the Celtic tribe. They had their own traditions, their own religion, their own way to do things, and also their own language. Nowadays, they still have four regions where they speak in four also different forms of the Celtic dialect that they still speak there in that area. It is still spoken over there. So the word Halloween comes from the combination of two words. Hallow, it means saint, and Eve means the day before. Remember when we speak about Christmas Eve? When we talk about Christmas Eve, we are talking the day before Christmas. Christmas is on December 25th, and Christmas Eve is on December 24th. The same happened in New Year's. We said New Year's Eve because New Year's Eve is the day before New Year's. New Year's is on January 1st and New Year's Eve is on December 21st. So as you see, Hallow Eve is the day before the Day of Saints, which is November 1st. And here I have two pictures that I want to show you. The first picture is a turnip. Turnip is a vegetable. The Celts used to dress up to scare the ghost and to carve turnips, and they believed that the ghost would get scared also by doing this. But once the Halloween tradition came into the United States, people found out that the turnip was very hard to carve, so they changed the turnips for pumpkins. So nowadays, people are carving pumpkins, and also we call them jack-o'-lanterns, and also the jack-o'-lanterns has its own story, okay? Vocabulary. There are three words here that sound very, very similar, but not the same. They sound similar, and also the spelling is similar, but not the same. Okay, so the first word is costume. And here I have the link where you can copy and paste if you want to hear the sound of the word. And also it's a good opportunity for you to practice the spelling and the pronunciation. So costume is what we wear in Halloween, right? Then we have the word custom. Custom, the spelling is different than the other one. This spelling is C-U-S-T-O-M, custom. Again, if you click the link here or you copy and paste, you can hear the pronunciation in the computer. Custom. Custom means tradition. Then the other word is customs. 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 Customs is something different. Customs, if you right now try to imagine, every country has a port of entrance. Every time that we enter into a country, we have these officers that they want to make sure that we are not entering into the country, or we are not bringing vegetables, fruit, or some kind of items that might harm the country or other people. So every port of entrance have a custom agency with their own officers. Okay. Now, the other word here is jack-o'-lantern. As I mentioned it before, those are pumpkins that people can create different faces or figures by carving. It's very, very hard to carve. I tried several times and I failed. So, but it's fun. A lot of people like to do that. And you see the light inside. After they carve the pumpkin, they put candles inside so they can light up those pumpkins, and it looks very nice because they look like they are lanterns actually. So also jack-o'-lanterns has the jack-o'-lantern has its own story. Now, the other word that I want to talk about is harvest. Every time that you go to the store, now that you're going shopping for the fall, and especially up north, we see the color of the fall changing the leaf, and everything is kind of like more orange color. We talk a lot about the harvest. So harvest is the time, is the process or period of time when people, farms, industries gather, collect their crops. Okay, so in this section of this presentation, I want to talk a little bit about the heteronyms. Heteronyms are a type of homograph that are also spelled the same and have different meanings but sound different. So, in other words, we're talking about words like Celt and Celt that the spelling is the same, the sound is different, and also the meaning is different. And I'm going to show you why this can create a little confusion when we are learning English, but how you can fix this problem, okay? Because if you read the definition, let's see, the first time in the next video, I went to Google and I typed the word Celt, C-E-L-T, and the pronunciation was Celt. And if a student just go and hear the definition but doesn't read, hear the pronunciation but doesn't read the definition, that might create a problem, because then the person can go back to the classroom and say, hey, the word is not like that. I heard that it sounds the word different. So now I'm going to show you 3 different recordings that I did where where you have to hear the pronunciation, also read the definition, and make sure that you are looking at the right word. So in this video here, in this slide here, this part, I recorded a video from National Geographic, okay? And I want you to pay attention. I want you to pay attention to the word Celt, Celtic, okay? And then what the second slide, the second part of this presentation, I went to Google and I typed the word, and then I'm going to show you how you can fix this problem. Listen to this.
When did Halloween begin?
And its ancient origins go back to the old Celtic calendar. And the old Celtic tribes divided the year between a light half and a dark half. And Samhain, their ancient holiday, was a precursor to our Halloween and was the beginning of the dark half.
Thousands of years ago, the Celts, one of Europe's...
The Celts. Okay. Okay. So now I'm going to go to the next video, to the next part.
Ancient origins go back to the old Celtic calendar. And the old Celtic tribes divided the year between a light half and a dark half. And Samhain, their ancient holiday, was a precursor to our Halloween and was the beginning of the dark half.
Thousands of years ago, the Celts, one of Europe's early tribes...
As you see, what I did is that I recorded the same video twice so you can hear the word Celt, Celt, Celt. And now look at this part of the of my presentation. I went to Google and I typed the word C-E-L-T, Celt, and I want to listen to the pronunciation, and look what happened. Look at here. It says, the definition: a prehistoric stone or metal implement with a beveled cutting edge, probably used as a tool or weapon. Different definition because the Celts are a tribe. So this is correct. This is correct. But you look at the different word. Now, let's go to a different dictionary. And also, I want you to listen to hear the pronunciation of this word that means something different.
Celt. Celt.
See, it says celt. Same spelling, different pronunciation, different meaning. Now I went to Cambridge Dictionary and I typed the word Celt again.
Celt.
Celt.
Both in British and American, the pronunciation is Celt, but look at the definition. A person belonging to a people from Western Europe who came to live in ancient Britain before the Romans. This is the definition that I was talking about. This is about the place where Halloween came. Now, for the third time, I went to another dictionary. I went to Oxford Dictionary. And I typed the word Celt, and it's going to give me a different definition.
Celt.
Remember, Celt is the weapon.
Celt.
And Celt is the tribe, the person, the people that went to, people from Britain that went to Europe, right? The ones that we were talking about Halloween. So with this, I will leave you, and I hope you had a wonderful Halloween and you find this lesson very useful. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.